The entertainment landscape in South Africa mourns the untimely departure of Mynie Steffens, a radiant culinary trailblazer whose infectious energy and innovative spirit lit up screens and kitchens alike. At just 43, Steffens, beloved TV host, licensed pilot, cookbook auteur, and pesticide applicator extraordinaire, perished in a harrowing helicopter incident that has left fans, colleagues, and the Eastern Cape community reeling. The crash unfolded on a sprawling citrus farm near the quaint town of Pattensea, a verdant expanse where orange groves stretch like golden veins under the African sun. Steffens, ever the multitasker, was at the helm of the aircraft, conducting a routine aerial spray of pesticides to safeguard the season's harvest. What began as a dawn patrol turned catastrophic when the chopper collided with overhead power lines, plummeting to earth in a tangle of twisted metal and shattered dreams. Details emerging from the scene paint a picture of swift tragedy. Witnesses described the helicopter, a nimble Robinson R-44 favored for agricultural ops, chugging steadily over the orchards before a sudden lurch. The rotor blades snagged the humming wires, severing them in a shower of sparks and sending the craft into an uncontrolled spiral. It slammed into a grassy clearing, the impact ripping fuselage panels like paper and crumpling the cockpit beyond recognition. Emergency responders arrived within minutes, but Steffens, strapped in as pilot, succumbed to injuries on site. The Aircraft Investigation and Information Division (AIID) swiftly cordoned the area, their preliminary report citing substantial damage due to impact force and entanglement with infrastructure as primary factors. No other souls were aboard, sparing the incident from compounding losses, but the farm's workers watched in horror, their morning routines upended by the roar and subsequent silence. Steffens' duality, as a sky-soaring adventurer and earthbound gastronome, defined her extraordinary orbit. Born into a family of food lovers in the heartlands of South Africa, she honed her palate amid braais and bobo thai, those hearty staples that fuse Dutch, Malay, and indigenous flavors into soul-satisfying symphonies. Her foray into television ignited with Speel met Vuur, Play with Fire, a Via TV gem she co-created and hosted alongside high school chum Aldi Van der Walt. Rekindled after 16 years apart, their partnership was serendipity incarnate. Two women traversing the nation's diverse terrains, from Cape Town's vineyards to Johannesburg's bustling markets, reimagining classics with audacious twists. Imagine venison bobo thai infused with amarula liqueur or malva pudding deconstructed into molecular spheres. Steffens' alchemy turned tradition on its head, blending respect with rebellion. The show's ethos was pure escapism laced with education. Episodes whisked viewers to hidden gems like the Cedarburg Mountains for lamb spit roasts under starlit skies or the Drakensberg for foraged herb feasts. Steffens' on-camera charisma, wide smile, animated gestures that laugh like wind chimes, democratized fine dining, proving gastronomy's magic lies in accessibility. "Food is fire," she'd quip, igniting braziers while waxing poetic on umami's embrace. Her cookbook, mirroring the series, became a bestseller, its pages brimming with recipes that doubled as love letters to South Africa's culinary mosaic. From peri-peri prawns kissed by ocean breezes to Coke sisters drizzled in nostalgia, it was a roadmap for home cooks to channel wanderlust through whisks and flames. Off-screen, Steffens was a whirlwind of enterprise. Earning her pilot's license in her 30s, she merged her passions for flight and farming, offering aerial tours over wine estates and volunteering for crop dusting in rural outposts. This wasn't hobbyism, it was purpose. In a nation where agriculture employs millions yet grapples with climate woes and pest invasions, her efforts bolstered food security. Friends recall her buzzing low over fields at dawn, headphones on, humming tunes while calibrating nozzles. A modern Icarus, wings of steel rather than wax. Her advocacy extended to women's empowerment in male-dominated skies. She mentored aspiring female aviators, hosting workshops on stick and rudder basics blended with braeside chats. The outpouring of grief since the crash has been a tidal wave, cresting with tributes that capture her essence. Aldi Van der Walt, voice cracking in a heartfelt address, portrayed Steffens as life's unbridled enthusiast. She was always full of ideas that had transformed into successful endeavors, and then executing that with success, winning over people as she went along, Van der Walt shared. She could make time for people from every walk of life, and that was her priority. Their duo's chemistry, playful banter over sizzling skillets, shared glances of triumph at perfected sauces, forged Speel met Vuur into a cultural touchstone, inspiring a generation to fire up grills without fear. Via TV's channel eulogy, poetic in Afrikaans, translated to a poignant farewell. "Rest in peace, Mynie Steffens." You were adventurous until the end. With hashtag Speel you showed us all how to approach life with curiosity and bravery. Sleep well. Beyond broadcast, Steffens wove community threads. She spearheaded pop-up dinners for charities aiding farm workers, dishing out meals that nourished body and spirit. Her social feeds overflowed with snapshots, mid-air selfies over Karoo vistas, flour-dusted aprons for midnight baking sessions, candid hugs with strangers at food festivals. This generosity masked quieter battles, navigating single motherhood, balancing adrenaline highs with grounded routines, but she met them with the same verve that defined her flights. Life's too short for bland, she'd post, a mantra now etched in mourners' hearts.